In a time of emergency response, CBM will work with two main kinds of partnerships. In the first instance, we will work together with our implementing partners, existing partners that we're already working with in the affected area to meet the immediate needs of affected communities. But as a second step to that, we also begin to look at new partnerships with mainstream humanitarian organizations and encourage them to include people with disabilities within their own emergency response. In this way, it helps CBM multiply the scope of assistance to people with disabilities within the area.
So it's asking if the government could employ interpreters in these different offices so that when the deaf come there, their problems are listened to.
Well, throughout some of the recent emergency responses in Kenya, it has highlighted the fact that there is a lack of systematic integration of a consideration of needs of the disabled and other vulnerable groups in emergency response. Moving forward, I think our next step is to look at training and a more technical approach. And we hope to be able to pool our resources with CBM, with other interested parties to roll out a comprehensive set of trainings for partners operating in the field.
CBM in partnership with the Kenya Red Cross Society, Marlin, Oxfam Intermon, and other local partners is implementing a project on mainstreaming of disability and emergency response. The aim of this project is to ensure that persons with disability are identified as a vulnerable group, are included in all interventions during emergency response.
With CBM, when the project started, we discovered already 500 people just on a rapid assessment, and we expect there's thousands more. So we'll provide services to them, assistive devices, treatment, referrals when necessary. Moreover, we found in this rapid assessment that there's still a lot of discrimination against people with disabilities. Between a quarter and a third of the people we found, those 500 people, reported experiencing abuse. So we're doing a lot of awareness raising in communities, working not just with people with disabilities, but the broader community to make them understand what people with disabilities have to go through, whether it's physical or visual or hearing.
Disability is now becoming a human rights issue as specified within the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability. It's now a requirement that in all situations of risk and emergency response, that issues of disability has to be taken seriously, and it means that all the players within this field have to make sure that all their services or their programs and all the interventions are inclusive.